I'm Yolande Poirier from Oracle Technology Network, and I'm here at Devoxx today interviewing Jan Algermissen.
Yes, correct.
Welcome. Tell us a little bit what you do.
Oh, I'm a freelance consultant from Hamburg, Germany. Basically, primarily working on REST subjects, doing REST consulting almost full-time now. And I happen to be part of the JAX-RS 2.0 expert group, and that's why I'm sitting here.
Okay. So what are the new features of
we have about 6 or 7 separate features. One main feature is the client API, the new one, which is basically a consolidation of the existing proprietary approaches of Jersey and REST Easy, as far as I know. We have the filters and interceptors, which are also a consolidation, I think, as far as I know, the previous proprietary APIs. We have, what else do we have? We have support for asynchronous invocations, both on the server side and the client side. And we have a tiny addition in terms of support for link generation, where you can actually create links based on the class names of resource classes or resource methods. And there is a tiny extension which I think might turn out to be very useful, which is resource context, that provides resource context as an injectable feature almost anywhere in the API.
Right. So what are the benefits for the for developers? So why is this version particularly important for them?
Yeah, I think the primary benefit is really that there now is a consolidation of the previous proprietary extensions, especially the client API and the filter API will allow you to do stuff that you have done before with proprietary things in a standardized way, so you don't have to pull in additional libraries that will be portable across application servers and this kind. The second advantage of JAX-RS 2.0 is, in my opinion, a better separation of concerns. So using the filters and the interceptors, you will be able to to separate the business logic in the resource classes and resource methods from more decorating aspects in the filters and interceptors, like setting caching headers or rewriting incoming URIs and this kind. Okay. So it gives you a much cleaner layering of your whole application.
So you did a session about the subject yesterday or today?
On Tuesday, I did, where I introduced all the features with a little background why they are there and what you can do with them.
Okay. So do you have an example on how that it could be useful for a developer?
For example, it's well, which kind of feature?
Well, pick one. Maybe something that you cover during your session.
I picked the tiny one, which I think is very interesting. It's not so shiny as the client API or the filters and interceptors, which are the first thing you basically come across when you look at the API. But this injectable resource context, which is really just a class you can inject in any provider using the context annotation, provides you with the ability to access resource information, request information in filters, interceptors, and that was the original use case why it's there. You now have the ability to inject request information into sub-resource locators.
Okay.
Which is, I don't know how well known the feature is actually, but if you know what sub-resource locators are, you will know the pain you have to go through to actually access request information in them. So that's gone now. You can just inject them and access request headers, request URI and this kind.
So when is the framework coming out?
The release date was supposed to be like a couple of days from now, and the public spec review is also out there, so you can actually take a look now and then later on provide feedback. I don't know if you can actually vote. I forgot that. I'm not so much into the JCP. But because there was a decision that bean validation has to be part of JAX-RS 2.0, and bean validation is a little bit delayed, there was an agreement that we delay the JAX-RS 2.0 specification too. A little bit. So it will be, I forgot, you have to ask Marek for that.
Thank you for talking to us today.
Yes, no problem. Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us.